Most people don't ruin their financial future because they're irresponsible or lazy or reckless. They destroy it quietly, silently, slowly. And the saddest part is, they don't even notice it happening. There's no dramatic moment, no big explosion, no life-changing disaster. It happens in small decisions, in little habits, in the way they think, in the way they ignore things that matter. People don't wake up one day broke. They arrive there after thousands of tiny steps they never questioned. If that sounds uncomfortable, it should. Because this video might reveal patterns you've been repeating without realizing it. But if you stay with me until the end, you'll finally understand why your financial future is being shaped right now, whether you pay attention or not. Before we continue, hit the like button and subscribe. Because this content is made for you if you want to grow, evolve, and stop unknowingly sabotaging your own future. The truth is that most people don't fail financially because of one bad choice. They fail because of many small choices that felt harmless at the time. A subscription here, a dinner out there, a new gadget because you deserve it. A tiny increase in lifestyle every time income goes up. A belief that it's just a bit more. A habit of saying, I'll save later. They're all small leaks that slowly sink the ship. One drop doesn't matter. 1,000 drops do. And over time, those drops become the difference between security and stress, between freedom and pressure, between having options and feeling trapped. People are not taught to think long-term. They're trained to survive the month. Everything is urgent. Everything is immediate. You get paid, and your brain instantly wants to feel rewarded. Bills drain you, so you want comfort. Stress builds, so you want escape. And the easiest escape is always spending. It gives pleasure now, and problems later. And because the consequences don't show up instantly, people convince themselves nothing is wrong. That illusion is one of the biggest reasons people destroy their financial future without noticing. The delay between action and consequence. If spending hurt immediately, no one would overspend. But because the pain comes later, next month, next year, or even decades from now, the brain pretends the problem doesn't exist. Imagine this. Every time you spend $20 on something unnecessary, nothing bad happens. The sky doesn't fall. Your life doesn't collapse. You feel good for a moment. And because it feels good, you repeat it again and again. Until one day you look back and realize that the small pleasures you barely remember cost you the future you desperately want today. That's the irony of money. The tiny choices that feel insignificant now become enormous when repeated over time. The small comforts you forget instantly are the same habits that steal years of your life later. Another huge reason people unknowingly destroy their financial future is denial. Denial feels safe. Denial feels comfortable. Denial lets you pretend everything is fine because you don't want to face the truth. Many people don't check their bank balance. They don't track their spending. They don't look at how much interest they're paying. They don't check how much they owe. They avoid it. They delay it. They hide from it. And by doing nothing, they let the problem grow quietly in the dark. Money problems don't go away when ignored. They multiply, like weeds, slowly, silently. And, when you finally pay attention, the damage has already been done. But let me show you something even more dangerous. The belief that the future will magically fix itself. Many people think, it'll get better when I earn more. It'll get better when I get that promotion. It'll get better when I switch jobs. It'll get better later. But later never arrives, because the problem isn't the income, it's the behavior. If someone can't save when they earn little, they won't save when they earn more. If someone spends emotionally today, they'll spend emotionally tomorrow. A bigger income just becomes a bigger trap. You don't rise to the level of your salary, you fall to the level of your habits. And habits form without you noticing. You don't choose habits, you slide into them. That's how people slowly destroy their future. Not through a big decision, but through mindless repetition. Take lifestyle inflation, for example. You get a raise and instead of saving the difference, you increase your spending. You start buying more convenient things, ordering more food, upgrading your phone, taking more trips. Nothing extreme, just a little better. And because everyone around you does the same, it feels normal. But that normal behavior is the financial trap most people never escape. Every increase in income becomes an increase in expenses. No progress, no future. Just a more expensive version of the same life. Another silent destroyer of financial futures is emotional spending. People use money as a medication for stress, sadness, boredom, anxiety, insecurity, loneliness. They don't buy things, they buy feelings. A new outfit for confidence, a new gadget for excitement, a dinner out for comfort, a trip for escape. None of this is wrong by itself. But when emotional spending becomes habit, the future becomes the price you pay. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize they're doing it. They think they're rewarding themselves, or living life, or enjoying the moment. But what they're actually doing is trading long-term peace for short-term pleasure. There's also the illusion of small debts. People think a little debt here and there is harmless. A credit card purchase today, a loan next month, a payment plan, because it's easier. But small debts grow silently. Interest compounds silently. And by the time you notice the weight, the chain is already too heavy to break easily. Most people don't see their debt growing because they don't look at the total, they look at the monthly payment. And as long as they can pay just enough, they assume everything is fine. But being able to pay your bills doesn't mean you're financially safe. It means you're financially surviving. And survival is not stability. Let's talk about another powerful but invisible destroyer. Lack of planning. People don't plan for emergencies. They don't plan for the future. They don't plan their savings. They don't plan their investments. They think planning is something they'll do one day. But one day never comes. Then something unexpected happens. A medical bill, a broken phone, a car repair, a lost job, and suddenly their entire financial life collapses. Not because the event was huge, but because they were totally unprepared for it. Emergencies don't destroy people. Lack of preparation does. Now let me show you the real reason most people never notice they're destroying their future. The consequences are invisible today. You don't feel tomorrow's stress right now. You don't feel retirement today. You don't feel future regret today. The present moment always feels louder than the future. That's how people end up sacrificing long-term security for short-term comfort. They follow feelings, not strategy. They follow impulses, not intention. And when the future finally arrives, they wonder why everything feels so difficult. But here's the good news. And I want you to hear this carefully. If you're watching this video, you're already breaking the cycle. You're noticing something most people spend a lifetime ignoring. Awareness is the first step. Responsibility is the second. Consistency is the third. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to change everything at once. You only need to start noticing. Start paying attention. Start questioning your automatic decisions. Because once you see your patterns, you can change them. And once you change your patterns, you change your future. Your financial future is not destroyed by one big mistake. But it can be rebuilt by one small choice, repeated every day. A choice to save before you spend. A choice to wait before you buy. A choice to track instead of ignore. A choice to think long-term instead of emotional. A choice to grow instead of escape. You have more power than you realize. And the fact that you're here already puts you ahead of most people who will continue living on autopilot. Thank you for watching Money Tips. If this video made you reflect on your habits, tell me in the comments, what is one silent behavior you think has been holding you back? Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to see what's happening before it's too late. And watch the next video appearing on your screen right now. It continues this journey and will help you build the financial future you truly deserve.